Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Replay Rabbids Go Home. This is Haredevil Rabbids, which is a tubing level, obviously. We're in a tube. You're gonna see an unedited, this is an uncut, unedited run of this level. There's gonna be multiple deaths, but there's a thing at the end that looks like it was a cut. It wasn't. It was like a game glitch. In fact, I made note of it in my processing. So, now we'll see, we miss an item here. Like, very clearly miss an item. So we kill ourselves on purpose. Because in a level like this, it makes sense. A level where you don't lose your items for dying. I think the other two are going to be accidental. But, and then after this, we're going to go straight into Hold Up in the Hangar. And I missed, the opening animation. I'll explain that when we get there. But... So, these levels are really fun. Like, I have to say that, like, the tubing levels, are so fun they should be outlawed. It's a shame the game only has 2. And, you know, I guess it hurts. It kind of hurts their inclusion in the game that they're easy to kind of just exploit. Yeah, this death right here is dumb. I should have just taken the extra bounce to straighten myself out. My first run at this level, I missed like 2 items at the end, which is essentially like, that's the only way you cannot complete this level is to miss an item and then die too late and start after it, obviously. That's the dynamic in the whole game is, you know, where you can exploit that kind of thing. There'll be 2 levels later that take full advantage of that fact. To make levels far more difficult. One of them is coming up pretty quick, I believe. In this area, like, there's a bounce pattern here, but you can really just move anywhere you want. It's very strange. Just don't approach the arrow until you're ready to go downhill. And then there's just a crazy sequence of collecting things super fast. Just all unbelievably precision kind of stuff you've got to do. But again, you can hit a cactus on purpose and start it over if you mess it up. Once you get to here, though, I believe it starts you at the top of the hill. So. And I would suggest you just hit the items on the fences and let yourself bounce. Like, the game dynamic will take you through where you need to go. So there we go. Very slowly make our way to... And the next section starts at 320. So if you're not at 320 here, you made a mistake. And I have a lot of trouble... Oh, that's why I die here. Is because I... First off, the items on this area, it's really hard to see them against the white. Because you obviously can't see the white circle. They're the same color. So, and the items are pretty small. Yeah, there. I mean, it was just an honest mistake. So that's it. I will point out the cut-looking thing that is not a cut. It's actually after we get 400 items. So there would be no reason for me to edit unless I pause. So that's the jump we were looking for. A little rough. You gotta hit those platforms right. Then after that, like, you know, just make sure to do some real nice high straight bounces off of each platform in case there are items hidden above you. We have a little trouble from here. You should jump from that higher platform, not from this lower one. Although you can, I'm sure you can get that item from the lower platform. But we have no luck with it, so we just do this. And there are going to end up being 12 items at the end. And that's where I missed to. Like, in my first run through. It was ridiculous. Just right here. These 12 items. They're all grouped together. Just slowly go through them. And there you go. See, that looks like a cut, but it isn't. Like, it was some weird thing that happened in the game. Alright. So, what happened with Hold Up in the Hangar I missed an area in my initial run through. I ran through the whole level, and so then I just restarted the level the minute I realized I missed the area, and split the video, and then that video with the actual animation, I didn't process it. So it's gone, and rather than just replay the animation, and you know, we've seen the animation. It's gonna show Rabbids, they're gonna be running around, holed up in the hangar.
Yes, Mr. Smith, you can handle this, right?
Me? Very well, sir. I'm on it right this instant. Miss Barnes, Jennifer? How about you go?
Me? Yes, well,
Come on, Jenny, get a move on. I'm counting on you.
Smith, you go too. Miss Barnes needs the moral support.
Ha! Take that, Smith.
Me? Sure. I'm your man. Mr. Director, sir?
I don't know what the pause was all about going into the camera screen. But whatever. Okay, so there's a dog in here and there's a person. Hold up in the hangar is not a very linear level. For a level that looks like it should be pretty lit, it's not. And I'll explain where I missed stuff. Like, I mean, well, it is. There's a linear path through the level, obviously. But there are some nooks and crannies and some side kind of questy areas that can cause some problems. That was not the person I was aiming for. All right. So that's what I missed. The area where the Santa Claus is in this level is what I missed. So, but like in this early area, there's gonna be, there's a lot of a dynamic of using these like walkways along areas, and some of that can be really weird. So, that's where we're gonna have. I think we're actually gonna have a problem with like pipe stuff, and there are a lot of opportunities in this level to bypass stuff that you then can't get back to. It's a little strange. It's a different level of difficulty than we're used to in the game. Just like, and a lot of uncertainty. This level takes some practice. It took me a couple runs to figure out like when I could get stuff and not miss it and things like that. Alright, that activates our elevator. And I was really careful in this area because you can't see it all at once, and there are people running around. And again, once you go up the elevator, I don't believe you can come back down. Alright. What are we at here? Well, that was weird. Alright. 108. Works for me. Alright, so dropping the... Obviously, this is a dead end if you don't drop that platform. And then what we'll be doing is going along the other side of the button and raising the platform back up. So, like, we can raise it up from here. Again with this dog animation. Jeez. Creeps me out. So, not a lot you can miss in this area, I don't think. Yeah, get him. All right, but make sure to hit that microphone or the deal. I don't know if you can hit it from. You can definitely hit it from up above. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. I thought maybe you would have to bring it down to go get it, but it looks like the pieces go with it. So that was my answer to that. Because we're gonna need it up to advance. Clearly. All right. Yes, there are exploding dogs running around here, so watch out. Now, this is the kind of thing where, like, do you go forward or do you go in the pipe? And, like, if you do one before the other, you can really screw yourself over. So, I highly recommend Because, like, obviously the pipe is going to spit you back out of that area. So, but I did go up here, at least a little bit, until I thought, because I believe if you go far enough through this ventilation shaft, that you reach the point of no return. So this area here is the area that I completely missed in my first run through. And once I realized that, I went back and redid it. Because there's a lot of items here.
You better be good or no presents for you.
I mean, clearly Santa's worth 10.
I'll just head back to the North Pole then.
Give me back my dog!
And don't miss the conveyor belt. It's only 2 items, but 2's enough. Now that'll drop you off. Oh, I guess that drops you off back farther in the level. I missed those 2 items at one point too in a run through.
Call the SPCA!
Call the SPCA. Animals abusing animals. And like that's a little tricky too, having the dynamic of like having to shoot the speaker and then come back down for it and stuff. Just weird stuff. Alright, so there's your item count. Now that item over in the corner there, I thought for sure during this run that I'd missed that item. It's really hard to pinpoint where we hit it later in the level. I'm going to kind of watch for it, but it really bothered me. See, like, because right now, it's below that ramp and to the left, I believe. And I was thinking it was there. There it is. That's the one right there. Well, that mystery's solved. Okay. So now we have another button to alter. This one's a little more straightforward, though. There's no up and down to it. It's just drop it down to take that jump. But you're gonna want to get to about here before you do that. So I'm gonna take out these things because we're gonna end up going down here eventually. That guy's giving us a lot of trouble too. Clearly aiming right at it. There we go. Take that, level design.
What's with all the underqualified personnel?
What's your problem?
Yeah, and see, I'm still concerned about that item I think I missed, but I've clearly gotten it. So,
Like, what do you want from me?
no, right.
Like,
So there's our jump and our multitude of items, and down we go. See, this is the tricky part about the level, is it's like a series of little loops that, you know, if you miss a loop and then go forward, you leave items. I mean, once you get the level layout in, like, a kind of sequence for the things you want to do and in what order, it's not so bad. Like, it's completely doable. Although this guy coming up is really easy to miss, because you could end up in the pipe before you get him. So, you know, you're warned. And I believe that was our perfect pipe route right there. Fantastic. Because this is the end of the level. Ugh. So our split number is 373. And we will have a final Verminator battle against our opening animation people. Mr. Smith and Jenny, I believe.
oh, okay, sir.
Ah, Mr. Smith, you poor coward. So there that goes. All right. Our last 3 items and we're good. All right, everybody, when we come back, we will be 14 karat rabbit. Oh my. Oh my indeed. Bam. All right, everybody. Perfect score! Wow! You guys, thanks for watching. I just knocked my microphone off. You guys take care, and bye, everybody.